What's going on, guys? This video is going to talk about how individualization has been misused and misinterpreted within the internet fitness community, and how and why we can use it within programs in order to facilitate people's desired outcomes while still generally sticking to the same principles and structures. You can't go and reinvent the wheel because you'll end up with a square, and in this video we're going to talk about why individualization is not all that it seems to be. And the first point I'm going to make is that exercise is mostly, for the most part, general physical preparation. And this means that we improve universal athletic qualities across meso, micro, and macro cycles by manipulating acute exercise variables so that the athlete can progress, succeed, and adhere to the program. You can improve general athletic qualities like strength, speed, power, agility, and change of direction ability simply by manipulating the acute exercise variables across the span of the annual plan and mesocycle so the athlete can succeed, become more injury resilient, and progress. These manipulations augment a specific response, and our neurophysiology underpins and dictates the adaptation. For instance, if an athlete wants to improve their maximum force output and increased intensity of training, by increasing our percent 1 rep max is going to increase force outputs. We can only individualize that to a certain degree, and I will talk about that later on in the video. After we develop these general physical qualities through general physical preparation, we move on to specific physical preparation. General physical preparation lays down the frame and groundwork for specific physical preparation. Specific physical preparation is meant to mimic the sporting task, but it can't mimic the sporting task too closely, and specific physical preparation, like modalities, can be applied to other like sports in order to develop general athleticism and athletic qualities. If specific physical preparation gets a bit too silly and we mimic the task a bit too closely, we can decay force outputs and skill acquisition because of the decay in kinesthetics or the movement quality, because we've loaded the movement and now we have changed the movement. The only real specific training is playing the sport. You're not going to play basketball with a heavier basketball. You're going to play basketball with the same basketball that you play with on the field. And you're not going to use the basketball within general physical preparation or specific physical preparation exercise programs or exercise modalities, because that is not what we're looking for when we design an individualized training program. The next point I'm going to raise is that almost everyone and anyone can push, pull, hinge, squat, do a bunch of core exercises, do heavy carries, throw med balls, etc. This begs the question as to how individualized a program really needs to be if we just stick to a basic principled structure that facilitates adherence, progress, and success. And when someone can't perform a push, pull, hinge, squat, or core exercise, we still stick to the same general template and structure and teach basic motor patterns and skills, but we change the exercise and individualize the program within the system and structure in order to facilitate more progress, results, and adherence. And whilst, yes, this is individualization at its core, how individual is it really if we've stuck to the same principles and system and we've just changed the exercise within the system? Furthermore, the exercise isn't really all that different. We've just changed the loading parameters of the lift and improved the safety of the lift so that the person can succeed and progress at the lift within the confines of their specific movement ability and anthropometric structure. Because we've changed these loading parameters but still performing the same movement and motor pattern, for the most part, the outcome of the exercise will generally be the same across the board. And as a coach, we need to find ways that people can do just about anything safely and effectively so they can progress and succeed and build confidence within themselves and the trainer. So what does individualization really mean for the trainer? Well, in my opinion, it means that a trainer can use all the tools in their toolbox within a system to individualize a program and make it safe and effective for the individual to progress within. Programs don't have to be drastically different from one another for the person or the people that participate in the program to achieve a specific goal or outcome. As mentioned, exercise is general physical preparation, and thus individualization is, for the most part, about the manipulation and acute exercise variables with reference to that person's needs analysis and training age, and the ability for the person and the trainer to auto-regulate the program on the fly to facilitate adherence based on that person's perceived rate of exertion for the day. Individualization within a group training structure can simply mean that one person does a back squat and one person does a goblet squat, and the person doing the back squat does 1 or 2 extra sets than the person doing the goblet squat, because the person doing the goblet squat isn't as trained as the person doing the back squat, and the person doing the back squat can tolerate more volume than the person doing the goblet squat. It's also important to mention that auto-regulation is a key factor within the concept of individualization. Not everyone's going to feel 100% every single day, and to be honest, if I felt 100% every single day of my life, I'll be squatting a ton by now and have the strength of 10,000 men, probably punch Thanos in the head, pa. So, because someone's perceived rate of exertion is going to be higher on days where they can't tolerate, or on days that they're just not feeling the best, it is our responsibility to auto-regulate the program so that adherence, success, progression, and injury prevention can all be facilitated on that day. And that auto-regulation is individualization, in my opinion. So contrary to popular belief, individualization is not just a bloody word, and it's not just used to sell $400 fucking PDFs on the internet. What it is a principle that is designed to be used within a system to facilitate progress, adherence, and success. We can use and manipulate acute exercise variables in order to regulate programs within a structure so that the athlete or client can adhere, progress, and succeed. Thank you very much for your time. Speak to you in the next one. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.